Hello summoners and welcome to League Commentary. I am your host, SeiferKatt, and today we are watching bladehunterx on Vladimir. So, who do we have? Well, on blue team we have Cop This Bra on Veigar, Sydney Meth Kings on Amumu, Hidefin on Ashe, Gypsy Tyrant on Soraka, and Heaven Shall Burn on Jace. That seems appropriate. And we have bladehunterx on Vladimir, Kung Pao 2 on Twisted Fate, Benjamin on Olaf, 13 Urns on Shaco, and Bogan on Varus. That's great. I love it when I can't remember the characters' names. So, what are we seeing? We're seeing Olaf top. So where is Vlad going? Vlad doesn't know yet. Okay, Olaf's going top. So we're seeing a Vlad support? Or we're going to have two tops and no support? At this stage, I'm not quite sure. We're looking at a normal queue game today. As we can see, everyone is sort of standing at their towers and not a lot of scouting. And Vlad looks like he's going mid, actually. That was not counted for, and we've got a Twisted Fate support. Okay. I hate it when people do unconventional characters. I can't decide which one's which. So, Twisted Fate being support is not something I see a lot, but Jace is going slightly mad over there. But that's all good. Sometimes Jace has to go insane. And he's flying with the power of his hammer. And this is what you should always do at the start of the game. Just dance or taunt or laugh. Just let people know what the future looks like. These are all important things to do at the start of a game. Because otherwise, people just won't know what the future looks like. Either way, you've got Twisted Fate who just runs into Ashe and takes a lot of damage. But he will get away. It'll be a sliver of health. The flash goes down. And now Varus is chasing after Ashe. There's a lot of bow action. But Varus is quite certain he wants to kill Ashe. And taking a lot of damage from bananas. But overall, Varus will probably get away safely. In fact, everyone will get away safely. But Twisted Fate's still around, and Twisted Fate looks like he's wanting mana or something, I'm not quite sure. Varus gets off a nice long shot, and no one was helping... Oh, you know, never need to help Shaco leash, so that's okay. I was going to criticize Purple Team for that, but they actually did right. And now Shaco's playing the sneaky card and going in to try and steal their red buff. Meanwhile, a lot of damage... Oh, I've got to stop saying meanwhile. I hate saying meanwhile. Anyway, Shaco is getting a lot of damage to that red buff, and he should be done with it before good old Amumu gets there. So he's just going to kill that last thing, and then he's going to leave. And Amumu is not even going to realize what's going on. Amumu has no idea. Poor little guy. Oh, but Shaco, he's going to make something happen. Bot lane, though, other stuff's happening. Mid, stuff's happening probably as well. There's stuff happening, guys. Olaf is not a character I've seen in quite a while after... Oh, okay, here it goes. Shaco is ready to make some shit happen. Oh, he backed off. Oh no, he deceives in. A dagger is thrown, but Amumu is just going to run away scot-free. And Jace and Olaf are having a ball of a time. There is Ignite down on Jace. That's very good. I believe he's going to go down. There he goes. First kill to Benjamin on Olaf. Very nice. And now... Twisted Fate, trying to get that gold card off, just gives up. It's not worth it. And Shaco kills Amumu. Where did Amumu die? I don't even know. But even so, it's a good kill. Jace, having died, is now teleporting back to his tower to try and stop Olaf's advance, and just leaps in with his hammer. But Olaf is one level ahead of him now. And now Shaco is trying some sneaky shit round behind Veigar, gets a couple of tower hits, bladehunterx goes in. This could be it for Bladehunter. Vlad, oh, he pulls out of there and escapes. Very nice kill. Good work by Purple Team. It's a very double sneaky back attack. That's the official name. You may have heard it in pro streams. Double sneaky back attack. You know, it's very concise. It lets you know exactly what happened. And and Varus and Twisted Fate are putting a lot of pressure on the bottom blue team. Meanwhile, Shaco's going to go for another kill. Can he get every lane? He hasn't gotten bot, I suppose, but he got mid, And that was always going to happen. But here comes Amumu for the counter gank. Amumu's going to go in, but now Amumu is the big threat. He's the only target, and Amumu's going to go down as well. Purple Team, you're doing very well. This has turned into a little bit of a stomp right now. Which is, you know, I like to see back and forth games, but hey, who knows? Blue Team can still turn this around. It's only 5 minutes in, and there's still a lot of game to go. before anyone can surrender. I hope never to see surrenders, but Olaf is getting a lot of damage done to this turret. He is not having a good day with this turret, and he's got his increased attack speed because he's sort of low health. So he's just hitting it, just hitting it, just hitting it. And Vlad is taking a lot of damage as he needs to pull. Is his pull up? It's probably not because he didn't. And cop this brah on Viger takes him down. I guess Viger had to cop that. Brah. Twisted Fate is trying to get a blue card. I don't think that's what he was actually after, so he just throws it at the tower in just frustration. Stupid blue card, you're never what I want. Fuck off, is what he says. Twisted Fate has a little bit of a bad temper. No, he is trying to get those blue cards. He's trying to get the extra mana from the blue cards. You know, there's only two cards you can actually get with the pick a card. Gold cards and the wrong card. I joke, I don't actually play Twisted Fate, and I'm aware there's a lot more to cards than that, but you know, Twisted Fate was rude to me that one time, and I hate him forever. Meanwhile, Mumu's finally taken out his red, last minion at red buff, so that's going to take a while to come back. But meanwhile, Shaco's still getting his, but Shaco had red buff the whole time, so, you know, Shaco doesn't really lose experience out of that. Shaco, in fact, is doing very well for himself, having, 4 of the 6 kills. Someone on blue team died. Did I miss that? I must... Oh, no, I didn't. I was watching that. Okay, and Amumu's coming up. A purple team has acknowledged this, and they're just pinging, hey, look, it's Amumu. It's the saddest mummy in the world. Get out of there, Vlad, because you don't want to be hugged by that mummy. And Vlad's like, you know what? I don't want to be hugged by that mummy. I mean, I'm not a vampire. If I was a vampire, maybe so, but I'm a hemomancer, and hemomancer's not so good with mummies. Amumu throws out his bandage toss, but it's no good. However, little Viger, he throws out his singularity thing, but, you know, not a lot happens there. Twisted Fate's trying to get some work done. He's getting some sort of zoning done. And Olaf is brought very low. In fact, Jace is as well. If these two skirmish, only one will come out of it. Maybe not even that. But Amumu coming in. Olaf is in very bad condition right now. If Amumu lands the bandage toss, it's over, but he's not going to. That was good work from Olaf. He was... Oh, actually... Oh! The game switched just in time, but... Not bad. So Olaf did very well getting 2 kills for 1 when he was already at low health. And blue team gets the double kill on bot. So overall I think that was an advantage to purple team because Olaf was already fairly strong. He's just going to get stronger. I mean, he's at 4-0. That is not a good start for the blue team. He is gonna be pissed. He's gonna come out of nowhere and he is going to wreck some face. Ash shoots a crystal arrow out and Shaco does not care. Shaco's still going in to get Soraka. Soraka's brought very low, the clone is low, but doesn't matter. Shaco gets double kill. We are now looking at a 3k gold difference at 8 minutes. This is significant because it's a, I don't know, 20% difference? I'm going to say 20%. It's probably a little bit more than that, but 20% is a sizable difference. And Vlad is not happy about Viger. He is not happy that Viger killed him before and is trying to make him pay. But Amumu grabs a minion and Vlad pulls out of there. There he goes with his fancy red cape, thinking he's all hot shit. Jace runs into the brush, not aware that his death is in there. And Olaf comes out like a wombat, an angry wombat. I don't quite know what a wombat is, but I'd imagine if one was angry, it would be like a Viking. And Shaco's just doing some old counter jungling, but Vlad is going to kill this Viger, but is he going to make it out himself? He has been stunned by the tower. He's brought very low, Shaco is brought very low, Amumu is not close enough to make anything happen, he's just going to walk along. They do know Shaco's there, but Shaco is going to recall there. Can Amumu get anything happening? A sweet bandage toss now would do everything, but he's run the wrong way. He's on too much meth, and he's in Sydney. That guy, and probably he's a king. He's got a lot of things to worry about, the meth kings. You know, it's probably his gang. You know, Sydney meth kings, brah. That's what he says. Which makes sense, because you got Cop This Brah is probably his bro. I don't actually know if this is true or not, but I just imagine the Sydney meth kings call everyone brah. Although Viger is trying to get a kill on Vladimir, 2Vs, he's not going to get it. Yes, he is. Oh, that just got in range. I was fearing he was going to do a very long tower dive, but he didn't need to. And that was a good kill. He chased after him just right. Purple team's AD carry, Varus is brought very low, but they're healing up with healing potions, just trying to make it alright. Amumu was coming in, but sees them at their tower and just backs off. Shaco, on the other hand, is going to go top, and he's going to look at Jace. Jace can be brought very low if Olaf can get to him, and Olaf can get to him fairly quickly. Here it goes. Oh, the fear. Is the fear going to go off? The fear did not go off, but Shaco has brought him very low just on his own. Olaf gets his axe off, and that'll kill him. I love those throwing axes. Back when I used to play Olaf, the throwing axes was the thing I loved most about Olaf. Unfortunately, the other thing I didn't love about Olaf was pretty much every part of his kit. But that's okay. And Purple Team takes the first tower of the game at 10 minutes. So, how is Blue Team looking right now? Well, Blue Team's top lane is lost. Bottom lane could go either way. Jungle is gone. Mid, either way. So, really it's only top lane that's dominating. But also the jungle is being dominated as well, which is bad things for Amumu, because here's Shaco! Here's the final punchline. And a punchline is, of course, knives. He's going to split into multiple Shacos. Amumu is not going to die to the Ignite. Both Shacos want him, but neither are going to get to him. In fact, Shaco is probably going to die trying to dive this deeply. That was not worth it. That was definitely not worth it, because that was a really good shutdown. Like 500 gold worth of shutdown for Jace. Jace has got to be happy with that. Meanwhile, a lot of kills on Blue Team's side at the moment. Kills that really probably shouldn't have been allowed. I mean, we've got Vlad who died right at the tower. I don't know what happened there, but one can assume bad things. And, well, Varus being dead here, I mean, I don't know, Blue Team may have been a little bit risky there. But they've got a Soraka. They can afford to be risky, because Soraka has, in my opinion, some of the best healing in the game. When I started playing this game, I thought Soraka was the best support, because, you know, she could heal. I mean, that's what you need, right? You need a carry, you need... It's like World of Warcraft. You need 3 damage dealers, you need a healer, and you need a tank. Turns out this game's nothing like World of Warcraft, but I always thought, hey, Soraka's the one that heals best. Why doesn't everyone just pick Soraka? It's because all she does is heal. She doesn't actually provide any presence in the fight. But if you can keep that AD carry or that vital character up a few seconds longer, that's the damage she does. She doesn't need to do her own damage, she just does damage of everyone else's. She's like... I was going to have like a communist joke there, but I can't remember if I'm siding with the communists or not here. She's like the American, working man. They just slack off and they don't do any work themselves, expecting their AD carry to do all the work. Which is why you need a communist support like, I don't know, Janna, who helps the team, or, Fiora. Oh, Shaco comes out of that brush and just immediately murders Ashe, and Soraka is not going to be far behind her. They're both dead. The Horns and the Ice Lady are both dead. Olaf is chasing after Amumu. Mumu is running, but he's not going to make it very far. Shaco is just not giving up on him, but he's not really going to do anything. It's not really going to be a kill, he's just chasing him. It's just some really slow damage. Amumu comes in trying for the kill, I suppose, but that's just going to kill him. And Amumu's out of mana. Well, that's really bad luck. Will Olaf go so deep to die at this tower? He has to flash. He's brought very low. Amumu is going to get the kill. That was all thanks to a very aggressive Olaf. Will Jace... No, Jace will not get the kill on that one. Kung Pao 2 takes it. Sounds sort of racist when I say Kung Pao 2, but that is his name, so... Shaco is trying to hide in there, but Shaco is going to die, but not before killing Veigar. And now Ashe is brought to half health, but Varus is walking out of there just because I guess his support is gone. Where is the support gone? Oh, Twisted Fate's over at the fountain. Okay then. So we're 14 minutes in, and 5k gold difference. The difference is still around 20%. It's actually a little bit less than that now, so I think Blue Team is catching up, but probably not at the rate that they need to be. Now we can only hope the Blue Team is not raging amongst itself. There are a few duo queuers in this game, but I'm not sure what percentage they are, and of course raging at your team never actually helps. So, what are we doing? Well, Purple Team just needs to push. They just need to push their advantage, they need to get those buffs, they need to keep doing the jungle steals, they need to get dragons someday, one day. But overall, purple team is doing really well. What blue team needs to do is they need to be very, very safe. Purple team is proving to be very divey. They're more than happy to dive someone, and so let them. Let purple team dive you, because that is actually costing them more than it's helping them. Also, the fact that they've got a Shaco who is very fed. I mean, their jungle ganks are going to be very, very strong. I mean, Shaco's coming. No, Shaco's coming around to fight Viger. Viger is going to kill him though. No, is he? No, he's not. Viger is okay, but he's just not as found up as he should be. I mean, Viger's Q strength. No, Amumu is going to kill Shaco. No, he's not. Amumu is going to die to Olaf, unless he can get the tower damage and Olaf tower dives. I say again, Olaf is very divey. I don't know if he needs to be that divey, but he sure is. Ashe gets an enchanted arrow on Varus, but just the damage is not there. Oh, actually the damage is there, never mind. But Twisted Fate it's a battle of supports, and it's one I don't see Soraka winning, but I've been wrong every other time, but this time I was not. I'm pleased that I wasn't wrong that time, because I have been literally wrong every time this game. So it's 10 kills to 20, and still about a 5k gold difference. In fact, maybe we're even looking at 6k now. And Viger, Varus, Vladimir. There's too many Vs. Too many Vs. But everyone's just sort of gone back. I mean, Amumu is sort of in a position where he could possibly attack someone, but he's just noticed his red buff has been stolen. Probably by Shaco. No, not by Shaco. Who got it? Oh, it was Olaf. I was even watching that, I think. And blue team is just trying to make a comeback any way they can. Viger's Q is currently at an extra 67, so he has an extra 67 AP at the moment, which, you know, means he will hurt, but not as much as perhaps he would like to. The Twisted Fate support is not doing buying a lot of support items with a needlessly large rod. He's going to do a lot of damage, but support, nah. Doesn't need to be supporty, just needs to be damagey. But blue team is beginning an attack on the bottom. Varus is not going to go down because he flashes just as the Curse of Sad Mummy goes out. And everyone... Oh, actually, Enchanted Arrow. It's going to be very close. There he goes. Twisted Fate is going to run back to the tower. We're going to get a stun on Amumu. That was good work, blue team. You know, got some shit done. It's very exciting. Shaco's clone is brought very low, but it's a clone. No one particularly cares about clones. And Viger is calling for assistance bot. I don't know if he's going to get it. There's really no one who can help him. So bot tower is just going to fall. Maybe even Viger as well if he sits too close. He does sort of try to walk off, but mid tower is brought down fairly handily. Now Jace comes in, but probably too little too late. Will purple team stick around to get this mid tower? No, they're not. However, Twisted Fate jumps behind Ashe at the tower for some reason. Oh no, it was his own tower. Never mind. And Olaf is killed by Amumu. No, Amumu was killed by Olaf. Got that around the wrong way. But it's not surprising. Amumu has not had a great game this time, so it's a little disappointing for him. But it's, you know, you have these games, and each loss you have, you learn a little bit more, and maybe you don't die as quickly next time. Ashe is a little disappointed. The Twisted Fate got away just a little faster than perhaps she would have liked. I say that because she probably would have liked him not to get away at all. And here's Olaf to try and finish off Ashe. Ashe tries to slow him down with the ice arrows, but it's not enough. Now he's after Soraka. Varus comes in from behind. And there goes Soraka. That is very disappointing. It was a very good attack from Olaf, actually. Olaf getting stronger as he gets weaker, well, getting faster attacks as he gets weaker is always a very strong thing. It makes him seem a lot weaker than he actually is, because as you start killing him, all of a sudden you start to die a lot faster. And so you start killing him faster, and he starts killing you faster. It's ultimately how that guy works. And we're looking at almost a 10k gold difference now. We're looking at about 33%, recurring of course. Well, not recurring, of course, because it's not the exact figure, but we're looking at about a 33% gold difference right now, and that is disheartening. Very disheartening, in fact. It's actually less than that, but Amumu just used his ult on some golems. That damage is not really needed on golems. It's not about the damage, it's about the crowd control. Something the team no longer has. The only crowd control this team really has now is Viger's little singularity thing that he puts out, and Ashe's enchanted crystal arrow. And purple team is going to take dragon. Blue team really can't do anything to stop this. They can perhaps put a ward down just to look at them do it. There you go. You saw that, Soraka. You saw that dragon go down. Doesn't really help though, does it? No, not really. And Jace is trying to push top. Alright, so we've got Ashe again trying to stop Olaf, but it just doesn't work. Shaco is behind the blue team. There's a lot of damage coming from both Vlad and Shaco. Sydney Mythkings goes down, and Mumu is the saddest little mummy. Here comes Twisted Fate. Soraka is the only one left at this tower. That tower's going down now, as Soraka is not there to protect it. Only Jace is up, and he's just trying to go for a top tower. Jace wants just one tower. He's just like, come on, just let me have one tower. But that's all he's really going to get, because purple team is going to push down another tower. They're going to push down the bottom tower, and it's looking very, very grim for blue team right now. But Jace is going to get that tower come hell or high water. He's going to get that tower, and he did. The purple team in the meantime get 2 towers and an inhibitor. Not a worthy trade. Although Olaf is brought down by Veigar. A very sneaky little play by Veigar. I appreciate that. And then Ashe is going to see what she can do against 3 members of purple team. 3 very strong members of purple team. Amumu jumps in. Sort of that was not the range of that. Amumu is a little bit too early with his abilities, I think. He's like running on a much faster ping than he thinks he is. He's running on like a -1 ping. So he thinks he's a second ahead of where he is at all times. Meanwhile, he's using a lot of mana just running behind Vlad out of range. Just this chase against Vlad is very interesting. I mean, look at them. They want to kill him so much, but they're not going to get him. Oh! There's the Amumu ult. It was back just in time, but Vlad is getting away. They really thought they had him, but it just didn't happen. And Ashe is trying to fight back these minions, but the super minions have not yet hit Ashe, so it's not as bad as it's going to be in a few seconds. Meanwhile, blue team is going to take mid tower. They're going to bring Twisted Fate very low with a nice blast from Veigar. And mid tower goes down. Shaco? Shaco's looking to get some shit done. He is very strong right now. He's got a lot of kills, a little bit of farm, but the kills is what makes a jungler strong usually. Here he comes. He's coming behind all of blue team. He's being stealthy. He's just jumped right into the middle of them. He summoned his clone. Olaf throws an axe, killing Amumu instantly. And purple team is now pushing mid. Olaf is chasing after Soraka and Jace. Soraka is slowed by by Olaf's axes. Names a heart. And Olaf is still chasing. Olaf will not give this up without a fight. Unfortunately, Ashe brings the fight and does a lot of damage and goes, you know what? I think that was the fight I was looking for. Shaco was trying to dive Ashe and just goes too deep and takes the kill from the tower. Oh, the tower takes the kill. Whatever. Kills ahead. Olaf throws axes like the boss that he is. And bladehunterx, that is your new name. I hope you enjoy it. Vlad is being very aggressive going under that tower. He's going to be stunned. He's going to be killed. Yeah, 1v3 people under a tower is going to have a problem. You're going to be stunned. You're going to be... bad things happened to you. And overall, you're going to have a bad time. Veigar tries to fight back, but he's just not managing it. Now all purple team needs to do is just take a bit of damage to that tower. Just hit it a few times. Hit it like you mean it. Just get a little bit of damage onto it. But the purple team wants the kills. They don't really want the enemy so much. They just want to get kills. And while it's going to give you gold, it's not going to win you the game. Twisted Fate runs over to the top side, and he's going to get some good damage onto the top tower. Look at it go. Oh, but we've got Veigar and Jace coming around. There's going to be some stuns. Twisted Fate. Well, he disappears, but not in the way that he wanted to. Instead of disappearing in a hail of cards, he disappeared in a hail of blood. So, that's not a suggestion. You know, I don't ever suggest you do that. There's better ways to escape. But of course, he does go back to the fountain, and he'll be out there in about 20 or so seconds. And blue team is having to put a big fight up against all these super minions. There's only one coming every 30 seconds, but that's still more than they can really deal with. I mean, they're using 3 people to stop those super minions. And Mumu is all out of his zone against Vlad. He's just looking at a corner crying. Varus is going to do a lot of damage right now. Vlad goes in, trying to kill that Veigar. He kills Veigar, but will he survive himself? Got all the blue team converging on him. Vladimir is in a very bad state, and there he goes. And then there goes Varus, and blue team makes a nice little bit of a comeback here. Curse of Sad Memory goes out, but unfortunately Olaf had ulted, so he's just going to run out of there because he doesn't care about such superstitious curses. So Shaco comes behind Ashe and gets a nice kill on her. That was inevitable. And then there goes Soraka, maybe. Yep, there she goes. Oh, blue team, you were doing so well, but then you chased so far. Now purple team is definitely going to get this bottom tower, middle tower. There's a lot of people wanting it, but Shaco's like, I want to go back. I'm at full health. Why do I want to get this? He's probably just wanting to buy. He buys a Hydra. Ravenous Hydra, that's what he buys. And Olaf gets some damage on the tower. So does Twisted Fate. There's just damage going down, really. Oh, there goes Olaf. And Twisted Fate makes a run for it, seeing the tiny, tiny angry Yordle. Although it gets some good damage on him. And Veigar gives up the chase. And a lot of minions down at bot lane, but enough that they can protect. Well, not enough that they can't protect it. And the blue team's inhibitor is back. Can they make a comeback from this? Now they're going to have less super minions coming at them. There's 2 more waves of super minions coming, but after that they should be alright. Varus is going to go steal blue team's blue buff. And Vlad is just standing there, silently, watching, judging, pretending he's a tree. Oh, but here comes Soraka on her own. Soraka wards, goes after Ashe after a quick change of heart. There's the ult, the damage is going to be increased, but she's going to get away, maybe. Yes, she does. Vlad's ult does not quite kill her. Varus is being chased by Jace, in a bad state. Oh, it's so close. And Varus gets away with just a sliver of health. 81, probably less because of passive regeneration. And now Olaf is after Jace. This is one-on-one fights. There's nothing but one-on-one fights in this game. We don't want to do anything more than that. Jace really needs to turn around, go after Veigar or something. There we go. And now Soraka gets caught out by all of Purple Team. By all Purple Team, I mostly mean Twisted Fate, Vlad, and Varus. Soraka does a really nice flash, gets away that way, but if Purple Team does this right, they're going to get around. Twisted Fate is brought down by Veigar. This game, even though there's like an 8k gold difference, I actually feel like it could go either way. It'll be a long game if it does go to Purple Team's favour, but I still think Purple Team could have it. I mean, Blue Team could have it. Of course, those minions taking out a tower makes it a bit more difficult. There they go, just punched on that tower. It's down to 500 health, but Ashe is there to stop that from happening. But still, that was a lot of damage they really could not afford on those towers. Although if a champion was there, that would only be a few seconds and it would be gone. So, you know, as the game goes on, damage to towers is just increased because attack damage goes up. And Blue Team ventures out of their base once more. Boldly, bravely. A bunch of people are killing wolves, apparently. And they're all just rushing up mid. They're just trying to get some sort of tower advantage. Maybe a kill or two would really help. Shaco comes in to kill Ashe. Shaco is not going to give that one up without a fight, but there's a crystal arrow and a stun, and Amumu jumps into Olaf. Olaf is going to be brought down. And 2 very dangerous members of Purple Team brought down very quickly. And again, Varus being gone down is very good. In fact, Blue Team maybe I'd make a fairly decent comeback with this if they can get... they lost Amumu, but that's okay. They can lose Amumu. He's already used his ult. If they can get... Okay, that's an ace for Blue Team. Now all they need to do is just get some towers, maybe even an inhibitor. This is very good. This is very good indeed. It's still 13 seconds until Olaf and Shaco come back, so they should be able to get... I reckon they can get the inhibitor. But should they get the inhibitor? If they stay too long, Purple Team is going to come out with a really angry vengeance. Because it's not going to be a passive vengeance, it's going to be an angry vengeance. And they're going to lose maybe Jace. But no, they're leaving. Olaf is running with his boots. But that's a really nice disengage from Blue Team. And that one engage has changed the game so much. Blue Team, even though they're heading behind in gold by 4.4k, I believe blue team can do this. All they've got to do is have that sort of fight again. Just the perfect amount of CCs, just the perfect amount of purple team being cocksure of themselves to try and 1v1 someone when their team is so close. You just can't afford to do that. Not now. Not when you're so close. And right now it's not close. Well, it is close. It wasn't close before, but now it's so close. And Varus is just going ahead. He's just trying to get... He's just being bold. But purple team's going to get Dragon. This blue team really can't stop them on that one. Blue team might try, but Dragon's going to go down so fast at this point it doesn't even matter. And Dragon goes down. Excuse me. Anyway. So, it's anyone's game now, and in fact, I love the way that blue team has pulled back from this. I thought this game was going to be a real stomp, but again, that's one at a time. That's all they're fighting. And then Veigar gets off his stun, or Ashe gets off his stun, or Amumu gets off his stun. That arrow may have been able to be used a better way, but if Shaco goes down here, that's going to be really bad for them. Shaco does get away, but only barely. And purple team's Olaf is trying to get back. He's well behind enemy lines, and he's not really going to be able to get much done. Shaco is trying to recall. Blue team is... I'm not sure quite what blue team's up to, but they're trying to get something done, I'm sure. They're trying to get the mid-towers, I believe. I mean, if they can hold off the minions for a little bit, that'll also push the wave a great deal. They just gain some damage to the towers. Can they actually get one of those mid-towers down? They're not going to be able to. But it doesn't matter so much because they tried. That's all that really matters. Okay, and Jace teleports down to bot lane. I thought he was recalling, but clearly not. But Ashe is brought very low. In fact, if Jace was still with his team and didn't abandon them then, that probably would have helped a great deal. But Jace just went, no, I'm needed elsewhere, and he just left. He left his entire team. And Veigar has got a tower, but Veigar's going to need to get out of there because here comes purple team, starting with Shaco. Can the little Yordle escape? With Twisted Fate behind him? No. Oh! Wow! Veigar! You're fucking boss right now! And boss is not a phrase I use lightly. So, killing Veigar for Twisted Fate? Yeah. I mean, that puts them both at about equal points. Except, of course, Veigar, I think, is stronger than Twisted Fate at this stage. Yeah, so... It's not the best, but I mean, Twisted Fate going down does help, and Twisted Fate did use his ult, so maybe it didn't help as much as it could have. But blue team, Jace has pushed the tower, the minions all the way to the tower, and that's some good damage going out there. Purple team is just waiting to figure out what to do now. They haven't quite figured it out yet, but they will soon. Jace is now back into mid. Jace is ready to help. Oh, Soraka is brought very low. Amumu, is he gonna... Amumu survives. Vlad gets a kill on Soraka, but Vlad himself will die, and Varus is brought down immediately after him, because when you kill a vampire, you need to bring a crossbow archer? A crossbar? What, a crossbower? I don't really know what a person who uses a crossbow is called. Crossbowman? Either way, sometimes you just need to kill a crossbowman. Is Varus even using a crossbow? I've just stayed on this for so long, he's using a longbow. Well, a bow of some sort. Probably not a longbow, because longbows are the size of a person. But either way, I think we've determined that he's not a crossbowman. He is actually a bowman. An archer. He practices the fine art of archery on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and every third Sunday. Because Varus is committed, but not so committed, because that would be ridiculous if he was that committed. Shaco goes in to try and take out those super minions, and he gets them. Amumu and Ashe are just going to push down mid. Just hold it, really. All blue team needs to do is just get maybe another inhibitor. Or if blue team can get an ace with very few members of their team dead, they could probably just rush the game, rush the towers and win the game.
Purple team's inhibitor is respawning soon.
Okay, and we've got inhibitors back. So 34 minutes and it's still anyone's game. Purple team is still ahead in goals and kills and towers, but blue team is catching up quite nicely, or has caught up in the past quite nicely. Okay, where are we going, camera? Okay, Olaf is in a dangerous point, but he gets away. All the blue team is chasing after Olaf. Olaf is brought to about half health, but Olaf's going to make it away. Twisted Fate is brought down by Veigar. I really want blue team to win this. I want blue team to make a catch up. Sorry, bladehunterx. I know you're the one that requested. Well, you're the one that's giving me this game, but I want blue team to make this comeback. This is epic. Oh, Twisted Fate looks like either disconnected or just rage quit. It's hard to say. It really is. Maybe I'll find out afterwards, but it does look like a rage quit, just like a full-on, I can't be bothered with this shit anymore. And blue team is probably going to win the game off this, I reckon. This could be the game for blue team.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
Olaf is brought down. It's still 8 seconds before Twisted Fate comes back and he is offline. So that doesn't even matter. Jace is going to run into the fountain for glory, for honor, for all the things that we love in our lives. And the winner is blue team. So congratulations to Cop This Bra, Sydney Myth Kings, Hidfin, Gypsy Tyrant, and Heaven Shall Burn. That's right, Heaven certainly burnt this day as blue team made an epic comeback after being 10k gold behind. They won this game, and it's one of those rare games where the team with the least gold won. So congratulations so much, and thank you again to bladehunterx for adding me as a friend on League of Legends. You too can have your game commented by adding me on League of Legends on North America at RoseLucky, or in Oceania, which is where I usually am and where you'll usually find me, on SeiferKatt. Anyway guys, I have been SeiferKatt, as I just said. Thank you for watching, and good luck in the lanes. Bye!